Rest in peace, Bo Riley. Rest in peace to all the people we've lost. I do this for you. Girl, you know I'm bad, and that's why you'll never let me near your dad. Plus your parents hated knowing that I'm black. Fuck it, roll it up, smoke it down, and I know you heard I'm wild. Girl, you know I'm bad, and that's why you'll never let me near your dad. Plus your parents hated knowing that I'm black. Fuck it, roll it up, smoke it down, and I know you heard I'm wild. Baby, help me learn to smile. You heard I'm the rebel, mysterious type. Believe everything that you hear in the hype. There's a blunt full of weed in my ear to the right. I'm driving the whip, I'm not steering it right. I'm cold to the touch, but the moment you blush, I notice a rush and get open to love. We spoke in the road when you close to my shoulder. You locked in my eyes and you opened me up. But something is hitting the trouble. I think that it's clear I'm forbidden to love you. Cause you're white as snow and my skin isn't subtle. Your folks will disown you and then you will crumble. Run from your home and your dad. I'll show you it's plenty more fun to be had. Our problems will get into trouble so fast. But what you expect, girl, you heard about my rep and you know that I'm bad. And that's why you'll never let me near your dad. Plus your parents hated knowing that I'm black. Fuck it, roll it up, smoke it down, and I know you heard I'm wild. Girl, you know I'm bad, and that's why you'll never let me near your dad. Plus your parents hated knowing that I'm black. Fuck it, roll it up, smoke it down, and I know you heard I'm wild. Baby, help me learn to smile.
I put that bitch in the back of the Burberry on. I put that bitch in the back with the Burberry on. I put that bitch in the back with the Burberry on. And to this day, that little bitch know all my songs. My chopper like Kid and Play, put a bullet hole in your afro. Walk in the bank, I'm laughing, no. These niggas square like Madison, no. I ball out like Madison, no. 4-quarter shorty, shoot up your party. I'm a different man when I'm off of the mall. Used to take 5 Xans to the face in the morning. Now I take perks, my stomach turning. Stop taking perks, my stomach burn. May take a half when I hit it from the back. I'ma beat the shit up like Ike turn. Check that bitch like she got Nike on her. Look at my wrist, she dance. Look at your bitch, she dance too. Look at me, I'm the man. Percocet don't do sands, boom. Run up on me, I blam. I got my hand on my ham, oh. Run up on me, I blam. I got my hand on my hammer. You swipe like a credit card scammer. Bad bitch, yeah, I know she a scammer. For the bitch, then I'm out of the jammer. Don't go to bitch, NBA, I'm jamming. Bad bitch from the back, I'm cramming. Her pussy like Wonderland. Go to her body like Wonder Woman. Flying that bitch, I'm Wonder Man. Slip back a bitch like a bird. She on that dick, do the word. Can't take the dick, she gon' squirt. Fucking that bitch till she hurt. Using a condom won't burn. I'm in this Rari, I swear. Smoking on all of this herb. I feel like I'm leaving Earth. I keep it 30, no perk. Boom, boom, boom. Blow a bitch down, it's gon' hurt. All that bullshit for the bird. Keep that shit right to the curb. I keep the drink like a clerk. Dealing with pain I deserve. 2 times I 33 third. 2, 2, 3, send they berserk. I get that check on the first. I get that check on the second. And I get that check on the third. Beefing with me, get your murk. Looking for me, better serve. I just been giving them hell. My brother whipping them bells. He do that shit by himself. I did this shit by myself. 256, that's a deal. Swerving in his Rari and his bitches all black. Yeah. Hanging with them plugs. Talking down and you get zapped. Yeah. All that bullshit that they talking is the cap. Yeah. I'm talking real shit. That trill shit, no cap. Yeah. Big old team, bitch.
Yeah.
Living in this fucking life we sin. Yeah, hoping that they're gonna let us in. Yeah, open up them gates and let us in. Yeah, I'm blowing down with that fin. If that's my brother to the end. That's my brother, not my motherfucking friend. That's my woody, that's my slug, that's my kid. This a rig, this ain't no motherfucking bitch. Swerve, swerve, swerve it. I count up to my
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Do-do-do-do. Big 14, bitch.
Hey yo, y'all, what's poppin'? It's Hendo, you feel me, on the gram, Hendo609, you feel me? Welcome to the connection. How y'all doing today? Next to me, I got my legendary man who's trying to figure out how to work his mic, but you know, everything is going on. Looks like he's almost got it.
Hey yo, this is Shu. We live with The Connection, where we connect the dots between hip hop and mental health.
Swag.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We are back. We're about to have an amazing episode.
Girl, you know I'm bad.
I am really excited about this episode. How about
Facts. I'm super excited about this episode.
you? Can we just talk about that for a second before we jump into it? Like,
Bro, it's like the universe just handed us topics.
this week, I just feel like everything that's going on right now, it's a beautiful time, man, for hip hop, especially mental health, everything that we have going on in the world. You know, it just feels like every day we wake up, like something crazy happens. You know what I mean? So, like, let's jump right into the first topic. Would change my mind. We're gonna talk about let's talk about this Tory versus Royce da 5'9" thing.
Okay, so as much as I love Tory Lanez, bro, yeah, we're good. As much as I love Tory Lanez, he told he called him Rolls 5'7" for one, because that's hilarious. But he went over the line when he told a legend. You
don't say that.
He told him to suck his dick, bro.
You don't say that.
That's not cute.
Listen,
you don't even say that to a regular man.
I don't.
Like, how would you feel if a nigga his size, he 5'7", and told you to suck his dick?
I'm trying to find that man.
You feel me?
Let me explain
whip
something.
your ass.
Let me explain.
He my height, bitch. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Size or not, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're not. More importantly, size or not, you are not going to disrespect my legacy.
Word. Because
when I've been rapping that long, I've been rapping decades around your little couple year ass. Like, I'm not going to tolerate fucking someone saying suck my dick. Imagine me not saying something to someone in 25 years from now saying, Shu, suck my dick.
Fuck that.
I'm not going to be okay with that.
And we all know, like, Royce is past. Like, he'll really just pop up to wherever you at and beat you the fuck
Royce
up.
is with the shits. You know
Very much.
So,
he's not constipated at all.
Nah, like, he's running.
Yeah.
That shit's running.
Wu-Tang Clan is something to fuck with, but Royce da 5'9" is most definitely not anything to fuck with.
Yo! Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
That woke me up. But yo, for real, yeah, that was major disrespect. Tory, that's an L on your part. You're retarded, and you really should be out here trying to build. You should be out here trying to network and build with these legends, because they can probably teach you a little something about what you're.
Especially
trying to
if
do.
one of your especially if one of your goals is to be one of the best artists that this generation has ever seen.
And I'm sure that is one of his goals, because he's an exceptional artist.
Exceptional artist.
But, like, you can't be out here saying shit like that. Even if, I mean, you might not, and obviously to me it seems like he doesn't really know much about Royce or his past. Or
he said ain't nobody scared of Rolls 5'7" lyrically. I love that he said lyrically.
But he said ain't nobody, and that just goes to show he doesn't really know much about Royce. He doesn't know the Slaughterhouse legacy. He doesn't know Royce before that. He doesn't know, you know.
Royce is something crazy.
Royce and M, like, he doesn't know about all that.
He's something crazy, yeah.
So Royce's track record is not to be fucked with.
At all.
He is about beefing. Like, he's about the hip hop beef. He's been
his best friend is Eminem, bro.
Right. So that's his mentor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
don't do it.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Don't fucking do it.
So that's one. The thing I want to touch on, though, I think let's talk about why that happened. As disrespectful as it is, let's talk about why it actually.
Because someone asked Royce da 5'9" if Tory bodied Joyner, and Royce said no, and Tory felt some type of way. But Tory did backtrack on his statement. He was like, "The old nigga had a point. Like responding to that sounded like some hating ass shit, calling him a rapidy ass nigga." But he also said that in the same.
But he just did rapidy rap on the fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
Tory's been doing rapidy rap. Like,
that just
Tory started doing rapidy rap.
That's a real follower mindset, because, like, to be honest with you, like, He's just saying shit out of
He just
popularity.
he
Because
hashtag
it's
young
popular
nigga
to
world.
say-
Like, yeah.
Well, right. It's popular to say, so he's gonna say shit. Like I feel like half these young dudes that hate on the older cats, I think it's really just about like it's like a popular thing. I don't know who the fuck made that cool. I don't know when it became cool, but it's not cool. And honestly, the same thing goes if you reverse the roles. Like any old man not accepting these new people or their new sound coming into the game is whack. You know what I mean? We need to literally stop hating on everything. Like it's that
we
the
stomp hard on
divide
it.
is fucking like weird.
It's
like
it's stupid.
It's so counterproductive.
And that's-
it's so
I could-
detrimental to what we're all trying to do.
Exactly, and I could tell that in like some of Royce's comments, he was definitely suffering a little bit from old nigga syndrome. He was like, "Don't make me lose my temper just because you knew," and he was like, "I'm gonna let you slide because you knew." Like he quoted around it like quotation.
I
mark.
mean, but it's look, you when someone has wisdom, like it makes you look dumb when you're. I mean, let's be serious. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to have an open mind here. I'm not trying to pick sides. Obviously, you know, I have way more respect for Royce than Tory.
I have way more respect for Royce than
for
Tory.
what he's done.
Yeah.
If had it been the other way around and Tory's been around longer, it'd probably be the other way around. But I have more respect because I've.
Tory's
watched
one of my new age idols because like he's really doing his shit and he doesn't
am
apologize
inspired-
for anything.
He inspires me.
Yeah,
But like I just have all the respect for Royce. But it's not that I'm picking sides. It's just like
it's
when
common
someone
sense.
Has wisdom, it's common sense. When someone has wisdom, you don't act like that.
Mm-hmm.
And here's why I think now you stated when I said why did it happen? You stated what had happened.
It was over Joyner.
Why did it happen? Right. It was over that. I think Tory caught on to something because he's new, and I think he's starting to figure
The whole troll thing.
Yeah,
Because,
I
bro,
think-
let me tell you
Yep.
something, dog. Because Tory just released the Talk to Me remix, and it was doing great. It was doing right. It was doing pretty well. But right after that whole Royce Tory exchange happened, it has 13 million views
Yeah. I'm telling
in
you,
3 days.
bro.
Because that made them trend on Twitter.
What it comes down to is I really just think that Tory finally tapped into his he found something that works. He has a little method now.
Hanging out with 6ix9ine and shit.
He's got a little method to the madness. And the whole 6ix9ine trolling thing and like Tory definitely he has potential to be like funny and grab our attention.
He's
and,
hilarious.
He's definitely a funny cat. And I just think that he caught on to something with that whole, that caught fire quick with the whole.
They were trending
Joyner
in number
thing.
one in the world.
Oh
for
my
a
god,
minute. Like,
so quick. So like, I think Tory
that should tell
just
you how
realized-
much influence Royce has around the world and how much Tory is growing as an artist.
Yeah,
You feel me?
like that's
Their beef is over from like what we know, but like at the end of the day, like you telling a man to suck your dick, like fuck that, bro. I want to find where the fuck you at.
yeah, that's like we talk about all the time.
Royce
like I
will whip
always
his
tell
ass.
you, like competitively speaking, you can diss someone in a rap, and it doesn't have to be personal, but that's personal.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
personal. It's like it's different.
I think
But it's
Tory
also
just-
very different because it's like Tory. I don't actually think is trying to have a hip hop beef with him. I think
He
was
doesn't
just being
wanna do that,
disrespectful.
yeah.
To me, like I can kind of see the difference. Like if I was Royce, I really am trying to find him, and I just think really
Young niggas tell other young niggas to suck their dick all day. You feel me? So like,
yeah, it simply came down to he saw that the thing with Joyner caught fire, and he's like, let me just stir this shit up again and see where it goes. But honestly, like Joyner's one thing. Like I have all the respect in the world for Joyner, but like don't disrespect Royce.
Don't come
bro.
for Royce,
It's Royce
bro.
the 5'9", bro. Like come on. You know
he
what
called
I
him
mean? Like,
Rolls 5'7". That shit was hilarious. That
Yeah,
was
but-
funny. Like he should have just left it right there.
I mean,
They both should have. I feel like it was kind of immature on both of them. Like they both kind of just let their rap egos get the best of them, you know. And
but Royce has all the fucking room in the world to have an ego.
Tory does too. He got 8 plaques this year, bro. 8.
He's got a ways to go though. He's got a ways
Still
to
a
go.
lot of plaques in 1 year. That's almost as many. That's almost as many months as we have in a year. He got that many plaques. You feel me?
Good, and I'm glad he did. But you can't be out here talking like that.
Talking brazy to fucking legends and shit like that. You feel
You
me?
can't be talking.
I don't know if Royce has any plaques, but even still, like, just his lyrical skill and who he's affiliated with just is enough for you to, like, have respect for him and not fuck rap. You feel me? Fuck rap. Fuck everything that they have, as all their accolades. As far as men go, if I tell another man, as a young man myself, to suck my dick, I won't smoke with you. You feel me? I have the utmost disrespect for you.
Exactly, bro. That's
That's
like,
just not cool.
You just don't jump into something like that without expecting what's going to come after that.
I'm going to slap the shit out of you. You telling me to suck. You invite me to your manhood, bitch.
There's repercussions to that shit. What up, Joe?
Even like people like Famous Dex, who are like, he's a really, really young cat, and he did a video, and he was like, yo, you gotta respect the OGs. There's no other way but to respect them.
Choice.
Even X, when he first came out.
There's legends that I don't even listen to faithfully, like, or there's legends that I might not know all their stuff. You know, I tried to learn as much as I could about the game before, you know, I started really like taking this rap thing serious, but I'm still not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to walk in a room and be like, suck my dick.
Word.
You know, you can't
bro,
do that, bro.
I'll tell you straight up, I used to disrespect the fuck out of
It's not
Pac's.
gonna fly.
I used to disrespect the fuck out of Pac, Biggs, and M's legacy and shit. And up until now, like, I have the utmost respect for all their shit, for all their stuff. I don't like their music, but as far as like setting the tone for rap and for what I do, you have to respect them.
Tell me right now, what's the energy you have when you get on stage? You told me before.
Bro, when I get on stage, it's my fucking home. It's
your
my
home.
sanctuary.
They made this their home.
Show some fucking
This is
respect.
their home.
Yeah.
Right? And they're much more welcome than us.
Much
So
more.
If they made this their home, we're not going to walk in their house.
Wipe your
and
fucking
disrespect
feet,
them.
bruh.
Wipe your feet. Take your shoes off.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Don't make yourself at home yet.
Bitch.
That's basically like from the mindset of Royce. He's looking at Tory like, wait. Don't get too comfortable here.
Because you are new.
You know what I mean? You are new. Like, I have the respect.
Yeah.
From new cats and old cats. Like,
And Royce even said, like, Tory, like, did his thing. Like, he doesn't acknowledge, he
Yeah.
doesn't ignore the fact that Tory
he's
is very
not-
talented.
He's never been a hater.
Ever.
He's never been a hater. He, as a matter of fact,
He saves that shit for Eminem.
for older dudes, he shows love to a
A
lot
lot.
of people.
Him and Cole show a lot of love.
He's always supporting.
Cole
always
was one of the
supporting
first
people in
old
the
heads.
community. I don't care how big you are, how small you are as an artist. He supports you. That's who he is.
Cole was one of the first old heads to give like X and Trippie Redd their props. Like, you guys are like really out here, you know, doing your fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, Cole and Trippie Redd's weird ass have a picture together. That's so crazy.
Because I mean, as much of a lyricist as Cole is, he's a very open-minded individual.
He makes really
And
catchy hooks.
He's very he fucks with the new wave. Like,
He does.
supports them, and he also cares about them. I think it's more like he cares about their their mental health.
He does.
Like Cole really dives into the mental health thing. Like
He had a verse about Tekashi too.
his whole album KOD, which I think solely because of this, I think the reason that KOD and I'm telling you right now, this is album of the year for me for 2018 is KOD because of the message on it alone, aside from everything else. If we incorporate everything else, that even it gives him more of a reason why he should win the album of the year. But
That or like damn.
I'm telling you right now, it was it's what we needed to hear. Nobody else is out there making music about how the generations today are all fucked up on drugs and you know, we don't have positive role models. We don't have leaders speaking the right shit into existence. And we don't have, you know, it's basically just everybody doing what the next man's doing and the next man's on drugs. So everybody's doing it. And it's
That
just,
shit's sad, bro.
you know what I mean? It's just bringing us down. It's not good. So I think Cole sees, you know, these young kids need the guidance. Like he's really out here he's almost trying to like father.
And I
these
think
kids,
I think
you know what
I think the young kids would accept the guidance if there wasn't such an accumulation of overpopulated old niggas telling them that they hate them.
Exactly. Like,
know?
the divide needs to stop. The old rappers need to stop hating the new wave, and the new wave needs to stop being so fucking disrespectful.
And
You know what I mean? Like,
disclose to advice, you know, because
Yeah,
these
bro,
old
like-
niggas have a lot of years in this shit. You feel me?
kids are just
Bro,
naturally
if
fucking
T.I.'s
cocky and
if T.I.'s
disrespectful.
old ass came up to me and told me like, yo, let me mentor you.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how much that would mean to me, bro?
You're a fool for not taking advice from someone who has wisdom. They've been doing it longer than you.
Even someone like ASAP
You're
Rocky, he
retarded.
just turned 30. You
Yeah.
feel me? ASAP people, you can now say that kids grow up to ASAP Rocky in this
Right.
generation.
Right.
Even if ASAP were to come out, that's why Playboy Cardi is so popular now because ASAP Rocky took him under his wing. Was like, yo, like let me brand you.
These
You
people,
feel me?
yeah, I mean,
And
look,
Playboy Cardi is garb.
that kind of mindset,
He's butt.
that know-it-all mindset gets nobody anywhere.
Nobody.
And I don't know how long. Sometimes it takes people. You know, everybody has to learn the hard way, unfortunately, in life. But sometimes it takes people a lot longer to figure it out. But like,
Even with me sometimes, bro, like, I'm so talented that I feel like no one has any kind of right to give me advice unless you're just as talented as me.
Look, I won't take advice from anybody unless you're on a journey I'm on first and foremost, but I'll take advice from somebody that's been doing something longer than me.
Even
But
someone
more
like
importantly, someone that has seen success. in
even
what I'm
someone
trying
like
to do.
who's someone like Lil Uzi Vert, who's not even as lyrically talented as me. If he came up to me and told me like, "Yo, you need to work on this, you need to work on that,"
He knows more.
I'm taking that advice.
He's been right.
He's Uzi.
He's doing his thing.
He's fucking Uzi.
He's doing things we're not doing.
You feel me?
Why wouldn't you? You know, what I
And
mean?
he doesn't even release music like that, and people
I
still.
don't listen to him, and I would take advice from him.
His music is actually really good.
You know what I mean? So like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, exactly. Even like young cats who have like 2 or 3 years in the game, they are already learning so much. People like Lil Skies, you can learn so much from them.
So Phil said mumble rap needs to stop in general. It's messing the game up. Now
That's not true.
I'm going to tell you I disagree with that. I disagree because one, I'm not going to hate on them because
Mumble rap doesn't even exist.
They found a lane, to they're doing something more productive and positive with their life, and I'm all for that. First, and
Yeah,
foremost.
would you rather
But-
them be out in the streets
exactly?
fucking gaming?
We don't need any more of that.
Yeah.
We need that to stop. That's what needs to stop.
Gangsta rap
but
is
more
corny.
importantly, I don't support their message. I don't support everything they talk about at all. For the most part. But I will say this: we need a balance. We need them to balance us out. We actually look better because they suck so bad, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Their content is so bad that it makes us look better. Which eventually, I mean, you have people saying stuff like that, like it should stop altogether. That's why, the people that say real shit and they give people relatable shit that they can feel.
I feel like
they're the legacies that literally have we will have more of a lengthy career. You know what I mean? We're in it for longevity. We're not in it to pop.
I feel like when people say
a
like
flash in a pan overnight and then just you don't hear about us anymore.
Of course,
You know
we're
what I
always
mean?
gonna have longevity. I feel like people who say
here to
like,
stay.
I feel like people who say like mumble rap needs to stop. I don't even think they could name who is actually a mumble rapper because the only mumble rap nigga I know that's like famous is Young Bands because he actually mumbles, or like Young Thug. Even Wayne to a certain degree is mumble rap if you really want to talk about it. But like
that's
Trippie Redd,
part of the
Lil
reason I don't
Skies,
listen to him as much anymore. But
Trippie Redd, Lil Skies, X, motherfucking Tekashi 6ix9ine. I can understand everything that they're saying, so they're definitely not mumbling.
Is
it just the lack of lyricism that makes you call it mumble rap, or like
here's what it is. It's party music. All it is
that's
party
all that it
music.
is? It's just
all
niggas having
party
fun.
music. You know what it is? I see. Typically, when people hate on mumble rap, they reach a certain. I'm gonna break it down for everybody.
It's age,
right now.
bro.
I feel like it's age.
It's age.
It's not even. Well, maturity comes with age too, but I think it's maturity. I think when you get to a certain level in your life of maturity, you reach a certain level of maturity. You're not out partying so much anymore. You can't relate. You don't want to do drugs or drink or any stupid shit. Like you're trying to. You just look at life different. You have a different perspective on life.
But if someone like Diddy says these kids are talented, you should probably lack off on
some
them.
of those kids are talented.
Some of them are.
But I don't think a lot of them are.
Some of them are around just for aesthetic, like
But
Lil
there's some
Xan.
catchy shit, and it is fun to listen to when you're partying. I'm not
It
gonna
is.
lie. Like I don't want to listen to can I do it? Yeah, but I don't want to listen to lyrical miracle spiritual shit when I'm fucking in
Hearing
the
you,
club. I
peering
don't
you,
wanna do
hearing
that.
you. Yeah,
I don't.
I can't listen to that shit on a
it's
daily.
fun. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, here's the difference. Like, Kendrick's like the exception. Like, he found a way to. He's an impeccable.
I would
like,
love
elite
to hear
lyricist.
Poetic Justice in the club.
I could listen to some Kendrick in the club. I don't think I want to listen to Poetic Justice. Like Humble. Like
Word.
that shit's dope. Like, you know what I mean? He found a way to be a lyricist, but also, make his way into the club, and I like that about him, and that's really inspiring. But
I think mumble rap just kind of got.
there's a time and a place, and I think people just get to a certain level of maturity. I think that's what it comes down to.
I think mumble rap got popular just because like Young Thug was around and you couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying, and then like all these little like Young Thug babies came out, like people like Trippie, people like X in his early career, people like Icy Narco, people like fucking
I agree
Pump and shit like that. But none of these niggas actually mumble. I mean, to a certain degree, like, yeah, their shit isn't, like, super fucking lyrical, but neither was fucking Big Daddy. Nope, my bad. Neither was Uncle fucking Luke. Neither was fucking, like, neither were 90% of the rappers that started rap. I'm going to the store, I'm going to get me a hat. Then I'm going to go to Walmart and I'm going to get me a snack. Like, that's really what hip-hop came off of. So if you're going to talk about these mumble rappers not being lyrically talented, let's talk about Curtis fucking Blow not being that great of an artist either.
Well, we're all right. We're skating on thin ice. Let's not. For the times, things evolve over time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we're not gonna sit here.
But mumble rap is just a reincarnation of what we've seen before. Like
everything that has evolved, you can look back and laugh on. I look back on my music last year and laugh on it because I'm so much better than I was.
Fam, Run DMC.
I laugh at myself. You know what I mean? So like, we're not gonna sit back and just laugh it up about the 80s and the 70s and you know the original.
Because they are the stepping stones of hip hop.
But they were amazing back then. Nobody knew how to fucking rap. We didn't take it there yet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We took it there in the 90s, and when we took it there,
Hey,
people won't let go of it because it was like they're still. You know what it is? People won't let go of the 90s because they're still in shock of how good, how much different. You know why the 90s are looked at as so good? Because the 80s to them were so bad. They weren't evolved yet.
Until we got Rakim.
You know what I mean? And then 2000s,
like,
people started like even getting crazier, and like we had these, like the mid 2000s, we got like, yeah, we had we had the trap.
We got Ye, we got The Game,
had, like the Machine Gun Spitters coming. You know what I mean? We had the Twisters and the Machine Gun Kellys and Tech Nine and M and you know Busta Rhymes and all that. Like when that happened, like people were just like people took cadences, rhymes, flows to the next level, and they just became better writers.
Bro, even Wayne, even the Carter too,
story,
like
about like technicality of rap, and it just keeps evolving. You know what I mean?
You just got to give these
That's why
mumble.
you have people like singers like Tory Lanez that can rap really well because
bro, have you heard him?
It's like a necessity. Like if you're gonna rap, if you're gonna be in this game, you kind of need to rap well. Like
Yeah,
that.
you
kind
do.
of need to. Otherwise, you're gonna get your shit.
His verse on the Talk to Me remix is literally him singing in a rap cadence. He was like, "I gotta do I gotta Nina Christina who know would agree when I meet her." Like he really, he rap sang his ass off, and he bodied it. You feel me? Even Wayne, he bodied that shit too. Like you can't sit here and be like, "Oh, these mumble rappers are this and that." Like,
I'll always love Wayne, and I think his older music's better. Why? Because I feel like I'm still in shock from how good he was, and that's what it is. I haven't yet dove into. I'm not willing to accept. Just like a lot of people aren't willing to accept the change that and the evolution of hip hop. I'm not willing to accept the new Wayne yet because I'm not over the old Wayne. I'm not.
I love new Wayne.
I'm not over it. I think that's what it comes down to. Like, so that's pretty much what it is. I just think like the whole divide.
It's stupid.
You know, I know we kind of got off topic here, but the divide is just dumb, and we need to stop hating on.
We didn't get off topic. This is Tory versus Royce. You know, this is because you could put Tory in a mumble rap-esque category because he has really fun trappy like beats. You know, but you can't.
I don't think he's a mumble rapper. I think he's more of like a singing type of rapper. Like
he knows how to do everything.
Like
he can just catch a
like
wave.
Drake pocket, like, but yeah, he has some mumble rap flows and you know some sounds. But
I don't think mumble rap even exists. I just think it's just it's just simple.
No, it very much.
It's
exists.
just simple,
That's the thing.
fun rap music.
No, they own it. The mumble rappers own it. They know they're mumble rappers. It's very.
I'd
much
rather
the
be
thing.
called a SoundCloud rapper than a mumble rapper because as far as mumbling goes, I can understand everything these new niggas are saying. It's just repetitive. You feel me? None of them sound the same, but a lot of their content is the same, which is something I don't even really like. You know, I'm not
What's
trying
up, guys? What's up, Phil, Aaron, Craig?
I'm not trying to
Nick.
hear one artist say I fucked your bitch on a nice beat, then another artist say I fucked your bitch in a different way on a different beat. It's kind of repetitive to a certain degree.
The fucking your bitch needs to stop.
But like, how many rappers did we have in 2005 talking about I got this gun, I got that gun? You feel
one
me?
of the funniest lines that M had on his new album, he said, "How many times you gonna fuck up my bitch?" Like that was hard because like there's so much truth to that. Like almost every motherfucking mumble rapper I listen to like says I'm fucking on your bitch.
Why
like,
do you take so much pride in fucking another dude's girlfriend?
How many times?
How many times can you fuck another dude's girlfriend until it's not fun anymore?
Yo, like,
It's not fun. Like, it brings a lot of bad karma. Stop fucking dudes, bitches. Find your own girlfriend.
Yeah, stop hating on everything. Go
Yeah.
find your own shit.
Word.
You know
And you
what I'm saying?
bitches need to stop spreading your legs for these rappers because you fucking up your man at home. All right?
Facts.
And you know this rap nigga not about to give you no fucking money, so go home to your man who about to save 3 fucking months worth of a fucking paycheck to fucking marry your ass. I'm sick of you bitches fucking rap niggas and fucking it up for wholesome niggas. That's why we fuck your fucking female friends, because y'all bitches fuck rappers. Fuck
Heard
y'all.
it here first from Waldo himself.
You feel me? Gang shit.
So, basically,
Back to the topic though.
but
Tory
yeah,
Lanez
back
is
to that.
disrespectful.
What? Because I'm all about
And
just
it-
like
if you-
executing on shit. Like, how do we? Because I know you're with it. How do we stop the divide between the new rap and the old rap, and just get people to understand like we can coexist together? We don't have to appreciate or support all of your music and your content and what you stand
But just stop
for.
talking shit.
But let's just cut the shit.
Yeah.
Let's stop hating on each other and like just.
This is the reason
cut
why
all that
niggas
out.
can't get
How do we
money
do that?
together. We just gotta.
Let's get money. I feel like rap is such a big industry. Like it's a multi-billion-dollar industry now. Let's get more. Let's build it bigger.
Why
You know what I
not?
mean?
Let's, why not?
You know what I mean? When we put our minds together.
Honestly, bro, between you and me, like these older dudes have to be the ones to say I'm sorry first. You feel me? Because these are us young cats didn't.
What's up, guys?
Us young cats didn't start coming crazy at these older dudes until motherfuckers like. I don't even want to give out a name because I have so much respect for these dudes, but like certain gatekeep rappers were not okay with.
Say shit.
I'm not going to. Certain gatekeep rappers were not okay with how rap was going, and they just kind of disrespected the fuck out of our like new wave. Like, you have to understand that these older
Because
dudes.
I'm gonna tell you why, though. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's think from a let's put ourselves in their shoes and just have some empathy real quick.
Hold on, because
All
some
right?
of these older dudes are just mad that they're not selling records anymore.
I'm sure, but look, what I'm saying, here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna break it down for you, all right? Because from a logical standpoint, here's what it is. One, they are very scared about the, and they have every right to feel this way. They're
Because
scared
they
about-
started this
They're
shit.
scared about no. I'm gonna state one thing first, and then I'll get into that. They're scared about the content. The
Yeah.
content is not helping the world at all. Okay, there's a time and a place. There's a time to have because we have always had that. It's not new to talk about things that bring down the community or bad things.
How many
Like, it's
times
not
has 50
new.
Cent songs helped
It's
the
not
world?
new.
You feel me?
It's been around before that.
How many
In the
ti-
80s, there were people talking about crazy shit.
Exactly. When
It
I'm
was
supposed
a lot
to-
more positive back then, but it's always been around. It's just that the more presence it has in the hip hop community and the culture, it becomes scary for the old heads because they're wise and mature and they've been around and they've seen it all and they're just like, yo, I you know. I'm young myself, but I'm talking from logic right now. I'm just thinking like, if I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60 years old, I'm looking at these kids like, yo, you guys really aren't contributing towards like making the world a better place. You are the voice. You can really you can do a lot for us.
Yeah.
But you're not doing it. So they want them to jump into that role. Maybe they're not ready yet. Maybe they're not mature.
They're young,
yet.
bro.
They're young.
They're young.
17, 18.
When 50 Cent was
19 years
21
old.
and fucking Ski Mask Way came out, Ski Mask Way ain't
Yeah.
helped nobody.
And 50 had me wanting to
It
talk
was
about some
relatable.
crazy shit. I didn't go through anything yet in my life. I was young, you know what I mean? Like I went through some shit, but like I didn't go through
None
real
of the
life shit.
massacre is helping the world.
That's not helping. No. It's literally all it is just it's helping you understand like stay out of the hood.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like that's all it's helping you.
Just helping you
But,
be
like,
safe.
I think it's that and the fact that they're also scared because let's have some empathy and think for a second. Like if we're 50 years old, the legacy that we leave behind, we have records, whatever. Maybe we're not as relevant anymore as these new kids. Maybe there's some jealousy there, sure, but I don't even think it's about jealousy. I think what it comes down to is like we've been there and done it. We want you to be respectful. We want you to come in. We want to mentor and teach you. But when you come in completely different, talking out the side of your neck at us, we've been doing it for years, and you're switching everything up. They're scared that their music is just going to be like, you want your music to be timeless when you retire or when you die. you want that shit to be, you want to be heard. You didn't just make that to just pop for a little bit for a time period and then just flourish. Like we want to hear that shit for years. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but when I die, I want my music to be played for years to come. That's why I'm working on my craft every day. I need to get better. I need to make timeless music. I need to make music that's going to live on for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hopefully we haven't evolved to a point where like this music isn't even like listened to and like we don't have some other crazy shit. But I guess they're scared that they're going to be so irrelevant. I think that's what it comes down to. Like
everybody's old to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it's a part of life. It happens. You know what I mean? People are going to have to understand.
One day we're not going to give a fuck about Chance. One day we're not going to give a fuck about A$AP Rocky.
It's the unfortunate truth. Like
it's only a few of these dudes who are superstars that are going to transition into legends.
What's scary is like some of the legends, some of the people that I respect that inspire the fuck out of me, that got me to the point that I'm at, lyrically or just motivated me to get here. You know what I mean? Pick up the pen and really take it serious. Some of those people, I'm starting to question these days. I'm like, their time's ticking. You know what I mean?
Just sit down.
No, not sit down.
Just sit down.
Not sit down. That's what I'm saying. But how would you feel? So you're saying that now, but how would you feel if you were them? You're just gonna take a seat?
No, I'm not gonna.
I know you. You're not gonna take a seat.
No, fuck no. I'm gonna keep rapping as long as I want to keep rapping.
That's what the fuck they're doing.
They need to stop, these old niggas and even these young niggas. They need to stop being so worried about each other's fucking opinion. When I get famous, I could give a fuck less about any old nigga or young nigga unless they're trying to help me.
That is not contributing. To listen.
Exactly I'll take the advice. I'll never say no to any advice from any of my idols. But as far as like trying to direct me into a path of music I should take, no one has a place to do that.
You always express yourself how you want and be authentic.
And that's why I think is the problem with these old niggas, because they want these. You have no right to mold another person's music.
We're not talking on behalf of every old rapper. We're not.
No, we're not.
Because not every old rapper does that.
Yeah, they don't.
You know
They definitely don't.
And
Royce the 5'9" is one of those people who like don't give a fuck about anyone else's wave. Like, your wave is my wave. Your wave is your wave.
It.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, your wave is your wave. My wave is my wave. I'll support your shit. Just don't disrespect me.
Right.
We just need to respect each other as artists.
Legacies, like he's with it. You know what I mean?
I have nothing but respect for, no matter how much I don't like his music or even his personality. I have nothing but respect for Eminem's legacy. I have nothing but respect for J. Cole's legacy.
He has every right to express himself through his music.
Every right
to talk to these people like. This is the legacy I want to leave behind.
There's certain things about M's music that I don't find very conducive to society. There's certain things about the niggas I listen to now that I know isn't conducive to society. But at the end of the day, it's not necessarily anyone's.
As much as we need mumble rap, we need that to balance
exactly.
It out. We need that.
But at the end of the
we
day,
need people like M talking about how mumble rap sucks, and we also need mumble rappers, talking about some other shit.
But I'm saying this is my point.
We can't understand.
Nothing about Eminem's shock value rap is conducive to the world. Nothing about these mumble rap niggas talking about how much they're packing a pistol and fucking another nigga's bitch is conducive to the world. Both old niggas and both young niggas have said very, very disrespectful things within their music and very disrespectful things within their life. You feel me? Like, it's just part of being young and egotistical and a rapper and being cocky. Like, that, you don't get that wisdom until you learn. And these old niggas are so at a point to where their wisdom is already set into their bodies. It's like they forget that they were that age before. You feel me?
Yeah, no, it's tough. I mean, it's especially tough to sit here in our shoes and talk about it if we've never been through it. Like, we're not 50 years old yet. We don't know how we're going to feel. I would just imagine that, you pretty much you have to come to terms where you have to accept that your days are coming to an end. And that
everyone's going to die one day, bro.
Everything good must come to an end, and it's probably sad. You know what I mean? It's probably not the most exciting feeling in the world. Like, for someone like for example, someone like Black Thought that just released, and I hate to bring his name into this, but he inspires me so much. He's part of probably, in my opinion, the best rap group, period, The Roots. Black Thought just released his first 2 solo projects ever this year, and I'm pretty sure he's like late 40s, early 50s. He might even be in his 50s. Like,
one of the greatest rappers I've ever heard.
Bro, he's ridiculous. He's unreal. And to be honest with you, like, to be that motivated to put out 2 albums in 1 year. Your first solo he didn't release solo projects his whole year. His whole career was him working with the Roots, and he probably did a couple singles. But my point is, like, he didn't accept that he just didn't put out albums. Like, he finally said, "I'm gonna put them out." He didn't put a time on it. He didn't say, like, I respect that, but like he has to come to terms soon where it's like it's gonna end. You know what I mean? Like,
He's already a legend, bro.
Show, like, he's very legendary, but like that's sad as fuck. Like, I'm starting to look at him, and like, other people, and I'm just like, Nas, Hove, like, it's depressing.
I think Nas,
it's depressing even for me. Like,
I think Nas is so okay with not being a rapper anymore. Like, when it gets to that point for Nas, I don't think he's really gonna give much of a shit, because like,
I mean,
no matter who
I
the
don't think
fuck,
so. He loves hip hop.
no matter who the fuck you are, though, bro, no one. How many artists disrespect Nas? How many new niggas have disrespected Nas? None.
Let's talk about why that is, though.
Because Nas isn't beat for the bullshit. Nas has never dissed any of these new niggas. He just lets them be them. When have you ever seen or heard Nas say,
but
you feel me?
So
Like,
quick that
I'm sure he has his opinions.
He doesn't perpetuate hate, which is great.
He's not that kind of guy.
No, he doesn't perpetuate hate. He doesn't have that that mindset or mentality where let's hate on this new wave because we're not them and they're popping right now. Like, he's not that. But like, my thing is, like, why don't people talk about him?
I don't know.
I mean, like,
I think
why don't
it's
people talk about him, but they diss other people.
because you can't diss Nas. Everybody saw
Like,
what he
you
did to
see-
Jay-Z.
I mean, some people, I'm sure, like, say Nas isn't as good as so and so, whatever. But
Yeah,
you
but
see a
that's-
lot of people
that's
talking shit on,
subjective.
like Big and Pac and all the time. You know what I mean? I had a discussion in the gym the other night. We got in a heated discussion about who like we talk about our top fives, and I brought mine up.
Nas is the best 90s rapper ever. Ever.
He deserves to be in that conversation for sure. I mean, way beyond deserves to be in it. Like,
Even
he
past the
should be
90s,
in
he's
that
always put out really, really solid
you
albums.
release Illmatic, you're automatically in the convo for the next.
You know
30,
how
40
many
years.
you know how many young heads I know that are still talking about how great that album is at 18, 19, 20 years old?
Yo, when I first listened to that album, I could not press stop.
I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I could not press stop.
There's
shit had
there's
me
not
on
one
some
bad
other
song
shit.
on that album. Not
Not
one.
Not one.
Not one. And that's why Nas is so respected, because
Yeah.
his artistry speaks way higher than his personality. And Nas barely even starts drama with other people. The moment you disrespect Nas, he's just going to keep it on wax and
Because-
call it a day.
Because there's a term that was created years ago. He ethered someone, and when you put out ether, that's all you got to do. You know what I mean? Slow and steady steps.
He
All did
slaughtered
was
the
take one
most.
stroke.
He slaughtered the most accomplished rapper ever. He slaughtered the most respected rapper of decades. Not even this decade, of decades.
Arguably, yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
what are you going
There's
to say
only
to
like
not?
2 or
What-
3 people that can even be in that conversation.
Would you diss Nas?
Would I diss Nas?
Would you diss Nas?
Me as me, or just in general?
Period.
Because me, I have too much respect for him.
Period. Just in a general sense. Knowing what he did to Jay-Z and knowing how respected he is and knowing how talented he is.
I don't think I would. I think he would have to do something crazy. If he dissed
He would
me,
have
I'm
to
dissing
say
him.
something very
If he
disrespectful
dissed
to me.
I'm dissing him.
Yeah.
But I would still be respectful with that diss. If that makes sense.
I don't want
So,
no
to
problems
clear
with
it up,
Esk.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I have no issue with Esco. He's definitely my favorite rapper ever.
He's
But that's
ridiculous.
that's the thing though, bro. Like, we just need to come together. Like, rap is way too. I'm not gonna say it's way too competitive, because the competitiveness, whether it's diss songs or whether it's seeing other people's names on the charts, the competitiveness makes us work harder. So like, I like the competitiveness.
It does.
But like, let's just stop disrespecting each other,
Yeah,
bro.
let's stop hating on everything.
It's yeah.
When the world embraces Shu, then the world will become a better place. Let's stop hating on everything. Start helping others every day. You feel me?
If not, we're gonna stomp hard on enemies.
Facts. What's the next topic for?
Hold on.
what's the
Before
week?
we go into this topic, so just hypothetically, Royce versus Tory Lanez in a rap battle.
Please stop.
Royce is eating him, right? Royce is fucking eating him.
He's chomping on that.
He's
man.
gonna fucking destroy that man.
Yo, come on. Did you even really have to? Let's be serious right now. Who do you guys think? Royce versus Tory Lanez. You really think Victoria Lames is gonna? He wants that smoke. She wants that smoke with Royce.
Yo, chill off my mans, bro. It's your rolls
And
5'7".
I love Tory. I love his music.
Super
but come on
talented
now.
kid.
Come on.
All right, so
Talk
what's
about-
the
we're
wave?
talking about Royce.
Drake versus Kanye
We're
West.
talking about Nickel. No, it's crazy. Facts, Phil. Our man Mello's in the building.
What's poppin'?
Mello, what up?
You know, I thought Mello was Puerto Rican for the longest time. That nigga's just Italian. Mello, you look like a straight up poppy, nigga. But nah, Drake versus Kanye. What is
Yo,
Drake?
what's the wave? We're gonna talk about Drake versus Kanye West, and my phone just died, so fuck.
You're mad.
I'm very mad. Somebody give me an iPhone charger.
Got you, fam.
That's the most beautiful thing that's ever happened. So check it out.
Is
so for
is
the-
Drake like is he
So
making
Kim-
fun of Kanye's like mental
While
health?
I plug this in, I need you to just break it down for the fans, like what happened with the Drake versus Kanye, in case they haven't heard. I mean, it's been all over the news, but
I mean, from what I know, I think Drake is trolling on Kanye West and like really disrespecting his mental health and like coming crazy at the man for like little to no reason. But like
it's starting to become popular to hate on Ye because of his mental state and the shit that he's been doing. Drake has been known to be in popular conversations because why? He's a pop sensation, and
it's a fuck
he
nigga.
is I don't know if that's truly how he feels or if he's trolling
No,
or
I don't know. I think it's truly how he feels. Drake
I
is
don't know.
Drake is not a nice guy, bro. I be telling niggas like he's not a cool person. Like he's really
I'm starting
disrespectful.
to kind of believe that myself. You know what I mean? Here's my opinion on the matter. Yo, Kanye. First off, we all have respect for Ye. You know his legacy musically, especially as a person. He's inspired a lot of people. He's motivated people by shit he said.
Still mad at him a little bit, but
we all know that Ye's been a little wacky. Even in the past decade. Before,
From
I mean,
like
even from when
2007,
he first started, he started his decline mentally. I don't know if it has to do. I don't know what
his mom's dead and he's too famous.
right. And I think
That's it.
I don't know what started it. I was gonna say I think maybe something to do with his mom's death. But whatever, something spiraled out of control, and he did not fix it in time, and it's just gotten worse. And he's on some shit, and he's not okay. So, as a mental health advocate, as someone that genuinely cares about people's mental state, I don't. No matter what he says, no matter what he does, no matter how bad it seems for his culture or the people around him, or just us or anybody he's representing or anything, I still don't think it's okay to shit on someone when they're not okay.
Didn't Drake do the same thing to Cudi when he got hospitalized?
I don't know, but
I'm pretty sure he did.
I mean, that's not cute. Like, don't fuck with someone when they're at their lowest, because
Drake is a fuck nigga, bro.
number one, I know a lot of people that do that. They kick you when you're down, and society, is they love to kick people when they're down, when they're weak, because it makes them feel better, and it's easier. It's easier to kick someone when they're down because they can't fight back. And I don't like people talking about people when they're dead and they can't defend themselves. And something as equal as that is kicking someone when they're down, because it's the same thing. They can't fight back. They're mentally, emotionally drained and weak, and they can't fight back. So, I'm not saying everything that Ye does should be justified. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that. I think Ye needs to fucking get his shit together with a lot, but I'm not going to publicly come at this man and just humiliate him and embarrass him in the public eye.
That'll just make it worse.
Right. Like, why are you contributing towards his decline? Like, his I don't know.
Because Drake only gives a fuck about. Because when Drake.
That's where it really becomes, like, outside of rap beef, it's like personal. Like I want these people to fail so I can do better. Like,
That's all that it is.
If it's about finance.
Hold on. I'll explain it right now. Drake is so afraid of not being respected that he has to be a culture vulture and has to disrespect.
Has admitted to that as well.
What?
Ye has admitted that he was jealous for a while of Drake and Wheezy and like people that were just popping for so long. Like he's admitted that, and
he's just as popping as those dudes though.
I know, but sometimes when you have mental health issues, you don't value or see things in a positive light. You kind of take things for granted because you don't see what you have.
I'll listen to Ye before Drake and Wheezy.
He's not okay because he's focusing on what he doesn't have. He's focused on what he wants to get. He's not focused. He's
got more Grammys than all of those dudes.
Exactly. So like, I think Ye needs to just like take some personal time, relax, like just figure life out. Not worry about what easier said than done, but not worried about what other people think. I think people like Drake that have a big voice in the world, I think bigger than a lot of people.
You know what it is? The difference
like that need to like fucking like really just Drake might not understand anything about mental health, but he needs to kind of learn. And I don't
think he gives a shit, bro. He's Drake. All he gives a fuck about is being Drake, fucking strippers, getting them pregnant, and disrespecting people who have only given him this much of disrespect. Drake has a fucking ego, the biggest ego. But the difference between Drake and Kanye West is that Drake is a PR's dream and Kanye is a PR nightmare. Kanye says whatever the fuck comes to his mind. Drake sneak disses all the time, and that it makes it good and makes it cool for PR moves, and it makes it good and cool for other people to sneak diss because. If you're someone like Drake on the stature of Drake and you just mention an artist's name in a verse, that artist's career doesn't even exist anymore. And it's
even when it's life or death.
Drake does not care.
What I don't like is how
he dissed the shit out of X, bro. When X died, after a few months after X died, bro, Drake posted a picture of his name on a screen on the floor.
Up my mind. That just goes to show me right there that Drake is an asshole, and Drake really does not.
He doesn't know when to stop, bro.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. I think to a certain extent it's trolling a little bit, but I think he truly doesn't give a fuck. If you take it to that extent, you don't give a fuck.
Drake is still mad about how many people shit on him in his early career. That's all that it is, bro.
Right.
He's still fucking mad.
He's making the world pay.
Yeah. That's all that it is. Which I respect him to a certain degree for because Drake does deserve respect as an artist. But as a man, I don't respect him as a man.
People that have been wronged in the past, this is what happens. Envy turns people into like haters because you can get on. You can think you're a hater and then you get on and everything's good, but you become more of a hater because when you're on, then you want to make the world pay for all the pain that you went through. And that's not good. That's called abusing power. When you get in a position of power and you abuse power.
Drake just does it in the right way to where it looks okay. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't know
Drake
how he
just
disguises it like that, but
he just knows how to move. He has a really great team behind him and he knows how to move. Like the small shit that Drake does.
It's a dog eat dog world. Like you got to do what you got to do, but here's my hold up cuz I support Drake and love everything he does business-wise and musically, but when it's about someone's life, when it's about their mental status and it's like I'm not necessarily saying like Ye's going to go off himself, but like what if he did? What if he did? How would Drake feel?
He wouldn't.
I'm not saying it's 100% Drake's fault, but he contributed.
He wouldn't give a shit, bro. Because like I said, bro, do
you really think he wouldn't?
I can pull up his Instagram right now, bro. Months after X died, Drake posted up a fucking picture with X's name, the first 3 X's in his name, and the caption was "send nudes." And X and Ski used to do that shit all the time. They used to post pictures and be like, "Oh, send nudes, send nudes." And literally Drake did the same thing. Not only that, but Drake is literally now wearing his do-rag the same way as Ski Mask. It's those little fucking things, those little disrespectful things against another person's legacy that Drake does.
But do you think it's disrespect or do you think he's paying homage to him?
He's not. He's not. Because X dissed the shit out of Drake's mom. And now, you know, we know who Drake is, bro. Even far after the Meek and Drake thing was done, Drake went to Philly and called Meek boy. He was like, you did this to yourself, boy. When Meek wasn't even, you feel me, he was done. He was chilling. Drake is a fuck nigga, bro. He's a fuck nigga. He steals cadences. He steals fashion. He steals everything. He steals small things from artists. And he's a fuck nigga.
I'm not going to get into musically as far as that. I have a whole different opinion about him with that. But I think he does move and operate right business-wise. I just think that I think what it comes down to is like you need to you need to tread lightly when you're talking about someone that is going through issues like that, mental health wise. Like that's not cool. I don't find that cool. I don't look up to people like that. I don't like that at all. I don't know how you feel about it, but I don't fuck with it.
I don't fucking like Drake as a person, bro. I'd never shake that man's hand. And if I was to, I'd just be like, hey, you make great music. If you ever want to feature, hit me up. But don't ever ask me to chill with you. Because I don't fuck with you. As a person, I just do not fuck with Drake. So, like, as far as the situation goes, Drake is in the wrong. Drake is usually in the wrong about some of the things that he does. Like, with the whole Meek thing, I think Meek had every right to tell the world, like, yo, this man doesn't write his bars. And I don't want to associate with someone that doesn't write their bars. Maybe Meek went a little bit too far and, you know, he took the situation a little bit too far. But, like, at the core of the situation, like, why wouldn't you expose somebody in the world of hip-hop for not writing their bars when rapping is what we fucking do?
Respect is a big thing in hip-hop.
Especially to someone like Meek.
Respect if you're not writing your bars.
Especially to someone like Meek. No matter if we like Meek's music or don't like Meek's music, he writes everything. Everything. And is successful because he's his own writer and he's his own man.
Sure does.
You feel me? Drake doesn't have that.
He has our respect there.
Drake doesn't have that. I don't have any respect for Drake as a rapper or a man because he's not a rapper. He's just a fucking entertainer. He's an entertainer with a great PR team. And that's why he gets away with some of the shit that he does. Because Drake has made such timeless music and such good music and disguises himself as the motherfucking nice kid with fucking, you know, sad emo boy problems about girls. And girls love that shit and eat it up. And most of his fan base is women. And they think it's cute. Exactly. They think it's cute that his light-skinned ass be doing shit like that. And fucking, that's it. That's it. If you a real man and a real artist, you would not have any type of like manly respect for Drake or masculine respect for Drake because he's not a real fucking man, bro. He's just not. Even outside of rap, he's done fuck shit. Drake is a fuck nigga. Period. Yeah. Great artist. Amazing artist. Corporately, he's a GOAT. But he's a fuck nigga as a man.
Yeah.
As a man, he is a fuck nigga. And I can't even tell you what Drake has contributed to culture except for singing and rapping. But even before that, Chamillionaire existed. Bone Thugs and Harmony existed. So what the fuck does Drake really give to culture except for dancing around in a pair of Timbs in a cube-ass room singing Hotline fucking Bling? Drake is not an influential artist. He's just a really good artist.
I wouldn't take it that far. He's very influential.
Drake has never influenced me to do anything. Ever.
He's influenced a lot of people to do a lot of things, though.
They're dummies. Because I can name you 10 more influential artists
than
Drake.
He might not influence us because he's never influenced me or you. He's influenced a lot of people.
I think
he definitely has.
I don't know, man.
I won't take it as far as saying that. I don't think it's cute what he's doing. If I could talk to him, I would say, like, straight up, leave Ye alone and just let him deal with his shit. You know,
stop responding to beef. We all know who the fuck you are. We all know that you are one of the GOATs. Drake is going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. Shut up and just make music, bro. Be quiet. Like, just be fucking quiet. Listen to Jay-Z and stop responding. Like, just stop. Because now it's disrespectful. Drake is such a light-skinned, egotistical maniac that if anyone says this disrespectful of a thing...
He's very sensitive.
He's a sensitive ass, lip poked out ass nigga, bro. When have you ever, bro? Is that his lips or is that a pose? Like, look at my face. That's Drake's pose and everything.
He's trying to be cute for the ladies. You know what I mean? That's his biggest market.
It looked like two big ass goldfish make up his lips. I can't stand him, bro. He looks like Caesar from Planet of the Apes.
Yo, he's really taking this so far.
Cause, bro, he's disrespectful, bro.
He is.
He's disrespected the dead. He's disrespected men with mental health.
So we know you do not fuck with him personally. So I'm gonna take it and assume, because I haven't heard you state how you feel about what he said about Ye.
What did he say about Ye specifically?
If I can remember. Shit. Something like, we don't care, or Snoop Dogg said, we don't care how you feel, bro, and like I think like Drake endorsed it, or I don't know, I forget, but
Snoop Dogg comes from a different era where mental health isn't even spoken of. You feel me? You just suck that shit up.
I literally just had this conversation.
And Snoop Dogg is very, very angry at Kanye West right now.
I had this conversation with someone last night about how my phone died, guys. I apologize, and it might actually we might lose service. So if it freezes, I will be back. But yeah, I mean, here's what it comes down to. Like, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop. I was just having this conversation with someone last night. I think that back in the day, everybody was so quick to say, anybody with a mental health issue, we were so quick to just say, you're crazy.
Suck that shit up and smoke a blunt.
You're crazy. Exactly. Like, he's nuts. He's shot out. He's crazy. We didn't know what mental illnesses or disorders were, you know? We didn't take them seriously, at least. Mm-hmm. So
Pac did, though.
Now that he did. He sure did. Now that, which is why he's such an important person. But now that we do take it serious, now that it's spoken on, a lot of people in that traditional old school mindset are still having a hard time, coming to terms where they have to understand mental health, and they don't have to understand if they don't want. But if you want to be a part of this society today, you have to kind of understand. Like, it's a big thing. Mental health is talked about. It's a very important thing.
I think Snoop understands mental health, but like the shit that Kanye has been endorsing lately,
it makes it hard. Kanye makes it very hard to it's almost like it was hard for me to come on here and say this. Like, I just think like Drake was a little harsh, but I'm not trying to I need everybody to understand. I'm not here to defend Kanye in any way, shape, or form. I'm not here to say. Because
some of the shit he says is fucking outlandish.
I'm not here to say, I'm not trying to justify his actions. I'm not saying like he has every right to act the way he's been acting because of his mental health, because that doesn't mean anything. Man. Yeah, you need to like,
you rich as fuck, bro. Go get some therapy.
You need to be responsible, okay, for the role that you play, for who you are in this world. But I'm not gonna bring him down and kick him when he's down.
That'll just make him worse.
You know what I mean? That's not okay.
Drake did the same thing to Cudi, bro.
Like,
when Cudi got hospitalized, I can bet money on the fact that Drake did the same thing to Cudi. It's so weird how Drake can just disrespect the fuck out of everybody and no one says anything. But the minute Kanye or T.I. or Wayne say something, it's front page fucking news.
Hold up real quick. Someone just said it's hard to hear. If for whatever reason it is hard to hear, guys, log on to abm101.com. I'm going to repeat it again. ABM, all boss moves, abm101.com. Scroll down to the live radio section and click on The Connection. You guys can hear us live right now. It's a lot more crisp than the Facebook Live. If you guys want to do that, if the video gets messed up, that's an option for you.
Honestly, bro, it's just... It comes to a point to where Drake just, like, if he's going to diss somebody, he takes it too fucking far.
He takes it way too far.
Like, the whole Pusha T thing. Pusha didn't take it that far until he said something about Pusha's wife.
Push was literally just, like, Push didn't get personal. Push was more like, let's push the pen.
Yeah.
Let's push
Let's
the
talk
pen.
about talent.
Let's like, we're gonna really, like...
And the Duppy freestyle was definitely better than Story of Adidon. Yeah. But the shock value that Push had after, like after Drake said something about Push's wife, Push won the whole battle.
Push won it
but
all.
As far as lyrics go, Drake ate him. Drake ate him. You feel me? But we don't know if Drake ate him because Drake has writers. So we don't know if Drake ate him or if Quentin did. But you feel me? Like I'm not even trying to be funny about it. Like Drake has fucking writers. So anything now that he puts out as far as hip hop goes, you're going to question it.
Right now, guys, we're debating. So there's been an ongoing like beef with Drake and Ye. People kind of like putting like Drake. Snoop Dogg even made a comment like people putting Kanye down for like his mental health. Like we all know that Kanye's been going through a lot of shit, and I just think that I think that people need to be like open minded towards like people's mental health. You know what I mean? No matter how big of an artist you are, like you go through shit. And it's not justifiable through Kanye's actions. Like he's been doing some crazy shit. Kanye's been acting a little funky out here for all of us, but it's still like it's not okay to just kick someone when they're down. So that's pretty much what we're talking about right now.
Just to close,
Drake just takes it too far. So
just to close it up and just to get to the next topic, he's petty. Kanye, we wish you the best. We're praying for you.
I really want to see Kanye back in tip-top shape.
And I want him to stop fucking talking about politics. Until he gets his fucking head right. Because Kanye actually used to be very, very politically aware.
Yes, he was. And that's the thing that fucks me up. Because, like, Ye is very, he's very woke and he's very wise when it comes to, like, politics. And I need him, and we need him as a leader.
2005 Kanye, I would have voted for him if he ran for president.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have.
We're on the same page with that.
Yeah.
Facts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need that. It's not even that I want the old Kanye as far as the music goes. Like, we want the old politician Kanye.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
The nigga who has songs with Talib.
Go in the corner somewhere. Go focus on getting yourself right. And when you get yourself right, you come back and you talk that shit.
And Drake,
but for now, I need you to.
And Drake, you need to take care of your porn star baby instead of talking about other niggas' lives. How the fuck you gonna sit here and talk about another nigga's mental health, but you knocked up a fucking porn star? Not even the baddest of porn stars. Like ASAP Rocky was running through her ass while he got her pregnant. Like it's not even like you fucking an exclusive porn star, my nigga. You fucking a bitch that's for everybody, and you got her pregnant. So like, before you talk about someone else's mental health, let's talk about what the fuck you was thinking when you nutted inside that porn star bitch.
You are funny as shit.
What's
the next topic?
The Philly Hip Hop Awards and how niggas can't have nice things.
Okay.
I was nominated for a Philly Hip Hop Award.
Yo, shout out to Hendo. He got nominated for
I don't know what the fuck I got.
Tri-State Artist?
Yeah, Tri-State Artist. Like one of the best Tri-State artists.
That's really dope.
And before we even get into it, I am one of the best Tri-State artists. You feel me? Just to put some sauce on my name. But I don't want to spend too much time on this just because it's fucking irrelevant now. But like, Philly to Jersey, y'all niggas need to do fucking better. Because, like, the Philly Hip Hop Awards.
Regardless of, look, I heard, there were rumors spread that, you know, the Philly Hip Hop Awards got shot up.
No, someone just flashed a gun.
And then it went from that to, and I was going to go, thank God I didn't, but it went from that to someone, you know, somebody was beefing with somebody. And you know what it was. It was simply probably just because someone was salty as fuck. They didn't get nominated. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna let you take the rest, but that's not okay.
It's not.
It's not okay. We need to really do better.
It fucks it up for us, bro.
It fucks it up for us. Like we can't have nice things. We can't. We're out here busting our ass, and you know we want to reap rewards for our hard work. And if we can't if we can't sit down in a space together for one night as artists for a couple hours, because we're all pushing towards the same goal. If we can't go there and achieve something, then what can we have?
What the fuck are we even in it for?
Right.
It's
like
retarded.
That's not cool. That shit's not cute. Like the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, so
these people need help.
Thank God I wasn't there. I showed up and the police told me about it, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna go home. But fucking Jersey artists to Philly artists, we need to do better. We need to start supporting each other. Get rid of your fucking egos. I'm not even excluding myself from this, because we aren't shit right now. We're not shit. Some of y'all might have a few thousand followers. Some of y'all might have like a nice little street following, but you're not winning Grammys. You're not putting plaques on the board. You're not doing anything crazy like that. So lower your fucking ego. Work with the next man, no matter how much of a following he has, and build your fucking network. Because there's a reason why there's only a few Philly artists, and there's a reason why there's no Jersey artists except for Fatboy SSE. It's because y'all niggas fuck shit up for us.
Yeah.
You egotistical ass niggas fuck shit up for us.
Yeah.
And this is the exact reason why I don't want to do music with some of y'all niggas. Because your egos are fucking catastrophic. And they're stupid. Go in the booth and shut up. If it has nothing to do with music, if it has nothing to do with making money, shut up.
Mello said, you know, people out here wonder why we don't have the biggest platform in the nation. It's because of shit like this.
That's why I don't consider myself competition with these rapidy ass motherfucking New Jersey niggas, bro. Because for one, I'm out 10 of them right now. I'll body them all with one verse. You feel me? So they're not competition to me. The competition is my idols. You feel me? Mm-hmm. The niggas that already got
I'm not aiming at them anymore.
It's already clear. It's already clear. They give a fuck more about their clout than they give a fuck about their music.
They're showing where they're gonna end up in 10 years. They're gonna be in the same position if they keep this up. So like my thing is like I'm not aiming at them. If I was aiming at them, then that just means I'm gonna be stagnant.
I'd be a fucking crab in a motherfucking barrel.
Yeah, I'm aiming past the motherfucking legends. That way, if I fall short, I fall right where I belong.
Exactly. That's why.
I'm done with all that shit,
that's
bro.
why I'm not even fucking with the. I'm not fucking with the diss records no more. If a nigga diss me nowadays, I'm just find where you at and we gonna settle it like that. I'm not unless you have a better song than me.
For everybody that's listening, Hendo and I feel a little differently about that. I want all the smoke. Not because I'm cocky or
I want musical smoke. Fuck diss raps. I want musical smoke. You feel me? Make a better song than me, dog. Get more plays than me, dog. Show your actual talent on a song.
Right.
I want musical smoke.
Right. I don't want the internet gangsta shit.
Word. Facts. Cause niggas know how I rock, bro.
The internet gangsta shit needs to cool it because like I'm out here like doing this for real. For real. Let's get in the studio and we'll see what's up.
I want musical smoke. And by that, I don't even mean it on an egotistical level. We can get on a song together. And if you body me, I'll give you your daps. I'll give you your fucking daps. Because I respect any artist that can spit to that level. Because I'm a monster. I'm a beast.
Yeah.
And anyone who knows me knows I'm a fucking monster, knows I'm a fucking problem.
I'll stamp that.
So at the end of the day, if you go on a song and if you keep up with me or you contribute something that I can't contribute or you body me lyrically, I'm going to give you your daps. You gave me the musical smoke that I wanted. Right. And even if you don't do better than me, at least you feel me, you stepped up to the plate.
And what that does is, competitively speaking, it raises everybody's standards.
It makes everyone a better
artist.
What I mean?
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Like that's that pushing each other rather than pushing each other down. Pushing each other up is going to help. Our whole shit right now, like South Jersey, Philly, like we have all the talent in the world, but business wise,
we don't know how to fucking think.
We
bro.
suck.
Yeah,
we suck.
We suck.
So my goal is to network and get with the right people around here that are like-minded, that have the same mindset as me, because I know how to actually get out. I know what we need to do. You know what I mean? But nobody's gonna listen to me. I just need everybody to stop hating on everything and fucking and get with everybody and push each other up. And if we can all do that together,
we'll be unstoppable.
You know what I mean? Like I saw a post the other day floating around in the feeds, and it was basically like out-of-state rappers, and they were all in a chain holding hands, helping each other up.
New Jersey rappers. Each other down.
They were pushing each other off the cliff, and they down the steps, and one dude was hanging off, and the other one was getting strangled. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's, come on, man.
That's how it be out here.
When you look at shit like that, it just makes you realize like that's really what's going down. Like I don't want to be a part of that.
And as much as I want to be the superhero for Jersey and like not leave to get popping, it's attitudes like that make me want to leave to get popping.
This man every day says exactly what I'm thinking in my mind. I literally was just gonna say, I'm at the point where it's like I don't have time to fuck around. If it comes down to it, I might have to just up and reroute my whole situation. And I'm still going to represent Jersey and Philly. I'm still going to put on for Jersey and Philly, like, to the death.
I rep my niggas. Jersey can suck my dick, and that's on my mom.
Don't say that.
That's how I feel, bro.
Nah, I rep, but you're not repping, I don't rep the people out here fucking it up. But I still support where I
I support
Jersey
every
and Philly made me.
Yeah.
So I'm always gonna support it. I'm never gonna forget where I came
I won't
from,
disagree with
ever.
that. I won't disagree with that. I won't take that from you. But as far as like Jersey and Essence, I have a different disdain
there's
for
people
Jersey.
I need to cut.
Yeah.
There's people snip motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like I'm cutting you out. But like when I move and relocate, I'm putting on for us. But if I can't do it here, if you're not gonna give me that outlet, if I'm not gonna be able to make it, I'm out.
And I don't know who the fuck
I'll
you
relocate. I'll go move. I'll do what Cole did, and I'll go move to New York, and I'll knock on Rock Nation's door every day, or I'll go to L.A. and I'll go try to get down with Top Dog, or wherever Cole is. Like I'm really like, you know what I mean? Like exactly. Like Mello said it perfect. Rep the territory, not the attitude. That's exactly.
And that's why I fucking love Mello.
Couldn't have said it better. Like that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like I'm always gonna rep Jersey and Philly. What made me? It's not fuck Jersey or Philly. It's just fuck the people with that shitty, nasty attitude that is not gonna help. It's not conducive towards what we're trying to do.
All right, I'm gonna take back what I said. I'm not gonna be on some suck my dick Jersey nigga, but you Jersey ass rap niggas can suck my dick for real. My niggas, shout out to my niggas, shout out to Full Circle, shout out to Mello, shout out to Ben GF, shout out to Shu, even though he right next to me, you feel me? Shout out to YK Eve, shout out to all these niggas that are actually doing and putting on and have no type of hate in their heart. But you rapidy ass, clout chasing ass, 3,000 followers, but I'm the best nigga alive ass niggas can eat my asshole. And I put that on my mom's life. Next fucking topic.
What's the next topic, bro?
Mental health. A white man painted white power on Meek's grandma's crib.
Can I just start this one off real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Unfortunately, this is embarrassing. This is very embarrassing because a white man, spray painted racial. What was it? Do you know what it was? It was like
Probably some KKK shit, stuff like that.
Like I think it was like white power or some fucking shit.
Yeah.
Spray painted white power on Meek's grandmom's new home. Now, how that makes me feel is basically the fact that I even have to talk about this is embarrassing, but it's disgusting. On behalf of all white people, we need to do better. And racism is very much still alive, and we're doing a lot better with it. But the fact of the matter is,
Before you even
racism.
I
goes
love the
both
fact that
ways.
you said that we're doing better because we really are.
We
We're doing a lot better. Yeah.
We are. People think it's getting worse, and look, it could get worse. It literally is up to us.
It's kind of
up to the
repeating
people.
more than it's getting worse.
We're talking about it more now, but I think honestly, when you talk about stuff, things get better. Because look, why do people break up in relationships? Because of lack of communication,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, most
because
of the
they
time,
get to the
yeah.
point they hold resentment towards each other and they stop communicating on something. I think that's what it comes down. I think now that we're communicating about racism a lot, I think eventually we're going to reach a point where we're just going to be like, this has just been dumb all along.
I have this theory, like, if you let's say we're all right, so we're gonna enter 2019, right? I'm someone who's very, very proud to be black. I'm someone who doesn't tolerate racism
As you should.
on a physical level.
I'm proud that you're black.
But if someone let's say I know like 10 people in the room are racist, but they're not doing anything racial to me. If you're a racist, but if you have enough respect to just not perpetuate that shit in front of me, that I don't give a fuck if you hate me or not.
Yeah, but see, I don't.
You know, like at the end of the day, bro, it's certain people who are so racist and so indoctrinated into that lifestyle.
But that's not authentic.
It's almost ignoring the problem.
Yeah, you shouldn't perpetuate it, but it's like do better to fix your mindset.
Yeah.
If you are a racist, I know it's hard. It's easier said than done. I've never been a racist a day in my life, so I don't know how they truly feel about the opposite races and different color.
A lot of their shit is just false fact and like
I don't know how
eugenics.
they feel, but like let's fucking mentally let's do better as people to change our fucking mindset about someone else.
And the reason I have that theory is because racist people are a little bit mentally ill, bro. And as someone who suffers
mental illness, hate is mental illness. If you hate, you are mentally ill. Something about you is not right. You are not okay with accepting things or people and you're not willing to spread love, you host hate inside of you. Like that's not good. Like you're not going to.
I love that you said the word host.
Direction.
The word
Host it.
because hate is like a parasite, and a
It is like a
and a
parasite.
parasite needs
You literally said exactly what I was.
and the
getting at.
parasite needs a host.
Exactly.
That's-
You host hate. You're
Yeah.
like, you birth that inside of you, right? Like you're not born hateful. You're not born racist. It's taught, and when you're taught it, people plant that seed inside of you.
Just like a fucking
Now
parasite.
it's up to you, and it's there's a thin line. It's like, I blame the people that taught you that, but at the same time, yeah, they might have seen a lot of crazy shit back in their day. You're speaking with your great, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. That's crazy. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you've never seen it, you were just taught it, right?
Yeah.
We see it here today, but it's not as prevalent. And the fact that it's taught, it's up to you to grow that and manifest it into something bigger. If you host it and you let that shit grow, then you're gonna perpetuate it. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I'm no fucking genius, but I had people try to teach me that shit as a kid, and I didn't allow it.
Because it's pointless.
I didn't allow it
Thank you.
because it's retarded.
It's so stupid.
Because it's not going to help me do anything that I want to do in my life. It's just it's gossip, it's bullshit, it's retarded. Like, you don't have to. You become. I feel like, I don't know how else to explain it to people, but like, it's almost like we were talking the other day. Things, whatever you talk about, whatever you are around, the people you're around, the things you do, the environments you put yourself in, everything. You can manifest. It's almost like a supernatural power will manifest your life into a certain situation. If we have more talks about racism, if we're around people that are racist or we're in those environments, some people are thrown in those environments and they can't help it, but do better and get the fuck out, because when you're in that, you're just going to live that life. You know what I mean? We need to, I can't speak on behalf of black people. I can speak on behalf of white people. We need to do better and, stop hating. Like, there are racist black people, and fuck them. They're fucked up. But at the end of the day, I never lived their life. I have no right to say whether, I don't think anybody should be racist, so I don't condone that. But what I will say is, like, that's not okay. But we need to understand that not every black person is racist. So we can't look at black people as all the same.
A lot of us,
Like, I openly accept black, white, any kind of person into my life. Once they show me that hate, I've felt that. I've had hate from black people before. Once I feel that, I cut them out of my life, because I don't need that. I don't want to perpetuate that. That's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's not okay. So
my disdain when it comes to racism against white people, I wouldn't even call it racism on my aspect. I can't stand white America. And when I say that, I don't mean, white middle class people. I mean the powers that be that perpetuate racism upon white America and make the system way more biased than it already is.
And a lot of people that feel that same exact way, what they do is they just look at every white man as the enemy, because it is white America, right? Because
it is.
Most white men, run America. They are in power and in control.
Even
and
the billionaires
they
that
look
are
at me like they're like my fathers, or like I'm related to them or something. Like, when they don't realize, they're quick to pass a judgment, but they don't realize I'm in the same boat as them. I'm out here trying to fend for myself. I'm out here trying to win. I'm out here putting on for black culture and white culture, but
I've literally seen black people be racist towards you.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah. I've literally witnessed a man tell you to stop rapping because you're stealing our culture. And as much as any type of music is black music and originated from black music, like, America is a place where culture is supposed to be a melting pot. That's why I hate the phrase cultural appropriation. If you don't know something about someone's culture and you're just using it for popularity, that's thievery. It's not cultural appropriation. You're just a thief. you're just a fucking thief. Cultural appropriation, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with embracing another person's culture in America. If you don't know shit about it, then maybe you should refrain from using it. But it's, at least you're not saying, oh, fuck that nigger and his dashiki. You feel me? Fuck that Muslim and his fucking turban.
Because that's just, all that's doing is perpetuating hate. Now, if I was to act that way, like you just said, if I was to say some racial shit towards him, right? If I made a statement like that, all that's going to do is it's going to perpetuate more hate into his mind. So he's going to do that to the next white man he sees. And then it's going to continue to bring our fucking world down. And I'm so fucking goddamn sick
look
and
at what
tired
this
of it.
look at what this black dude just said to me.
I'm tired of being sick and tired.
Exactly.
Of watching the nation being brought down because every fucking time you put an act of hate into someone else, they do it to the next man, and you are doing nothing for society. You suck. Like
black, white, Egyptian, whatever. If you are perpetuating racism,
I'm tired of it. I don't give a fuck what color you are.
Because racism is universal.
You are a bad person.
The people
and you can do better. You don't have to die a bad person. Work on you. Fix it. Contribute towards society. You might not be as passionate as I am about fixing society or bettering the world. You might not be as passionate as Hendo is, but the changes that we're going to make to society are going to impact everything. And when we do that, like it's you're going to watch how important this was all along, because when we first learned how to embrace my message, stop hating on everything, that right there is going to change the whole fucking world. When we embrace that, we perpetuate way too much hate on each other,
and I'll tell you,
we don't help the next man.
I'll tell you right now, bro, there's even been instances, even right now as the man that I am, where I've been a victim to what I've been exposed to. You feel me? If like there'll be times where I'm in a room full of like 10 white people and I feel uncomfortable just because I'm around that many white people, you know. And it's not. It doesn't stem from my hate that is inside me. It's from what I know about white America. It's from what I've experienced from other white people. And as much as I am wrong for having that stigma in my head, let me break it down for you.
You're not wrong for feeling that way, because
I'm not.
I feel that way.
And it's
it's
because exactly, and it's because of what you've been exposed to.
Because of the people perpetuating it. We should never have to see that. We shouldn't have been born into a world where we had to even see it.
Let me put it like this. A lot of black people are racist or seem racist towards white people because of what our parents have taught us, of what we've been taught by history, of what the system even shows us now. So we already have a very, very big disdain against white America. But the problem is that we take it out on based white people. We take it out on ground core white people that have nothing to do with the powers that be.
Those people, and then they feel a certain way towards black people.
We're just so angry, bro.
It's like
we're just so fucking angry because we feel like we don't have anything to call our own. We feel so fucking intrusively invaded by certain other white people, and it's not.
All it is. It just it just so happened that the people that are in a position of power are white, and people that have money have power, and they control everything. And the thing is, at the end of the day, every time I'm hated on by a black person, like, it makes me feel some type of way, because I
didn't do shit to you.
I look at it like, well, you're looking at me like that because of white America. When the fuck is the last time they extended their money to me? Because I'm not seeing their money.
Word.
I'm not seeing white America money. You know what I mean? Like I want that money, and then you can hate me all you want after that. You can call me the greasy white man in the business suit. I don't have that. So don't look at me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Word. But like my whole point is that like
that's crazy.
A lot of black people, it's not. A lot of it, some of it is very much just pure racism, but a lot of it is perceived as racism because we are so quick to not fuck with white people just because we're cautious, because we've seen so many fucked up things happen to our parents.
It's out of
happen
habit.
in our own. It's very much a habitual thing.
It's laziness. It's laziness because
And I say it all the time.
It's easier to hate on someone than extend love.
I say it all the time, bro.
Work something out with someone.
When you are a black person, when you are a black male my age or older or younger, and you're living in 2018, we all have smartphones. It's so easy for you to just go and look up the things that have been done to us and actually just place the blame on the right people. As a black man in America, we have too much accessibility to information to be so goddamn one-sided towards a party of people that have nothing to do with our oppression.
Nothing to do.
You as a white male, as I look you in the eye, I know damn well you have nothing to do with anything that I have been through at all. You have, and I don't place the blame on you. And I may feel uncomfortable in a room full of 10 white men, but that's just because I know what the fuck it's hitting for. Because to a certain degree, you'll never know. You'll never know what the fuck I go through.
You know what? I think we all need to be more open-minded. Like I'm a very open-minded individual. Here's what I have to say to that. If a black man perpetuates hate onto me with a racial slur or something, or just a comment, the way I feel is like I can't. I understand. I don't want to place the blame 100% on them. I don't want to place the blame 100% on them.
A lot of it is ignorance.
Them. It's ignorance.
And environmental, habitual.
I don't want to place the blame on them because they were taught that. So I'm like, all right, he doesn't get it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give him some time to like educate himself on what the fuck's really going on. He's looking at it like from a standpoint of fuck all white. And that's not okay. You know what I mean?
It's not okay. And the reason we feel that way is because like we always feel like a white person or something or the other has it out for us. You feel me? I've had very, very intellectual conversations with some of my white friends who still, some of their views are still a little bit bigoted. Some of them are still very ignorant. They embrace the fact that I'm black. They love the fact that I'm black. They don't give a fuck about my race, but their political views make them seem a little bit bigoted and a little bit, discriminatory towards white people.
Because they're jaded towards the people that they spend their time with are probably hateful white people. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even say
that they're hateful. You feel me? It's ignorance nowadays with the younger generation. A lot of them don't know how destructive saying all lives matter is. A lot of them don't understand how destructive it is to just dissimulate and just say like, oh, all lives matter, or we're the human race and we're not one, or we're not individual races. At the end of the day, race does matter. You feel me? Because race is what makes up our culture. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, we're one race, the human race, because I'm a black male, you're a white man. You feel me?
The thing is, we are all one, right? It's okay to be proud of your race. It's okay to be proud of your race.
Just don't shit on the next man.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, people of all color need to understand that we are all the same. We all die the same. We all bleed the same. Accept that. We all shed blood the same way. The moment that we accept that we are all the same is when we're going to stop all the bullshit. Mm-hmm. Because, you have every right to be proud of your culture.
Just don't shit on the next man.
Don't shit on the next. That's really what it is.
And as far as, the reason we get so angry about white rappers, the reason we get so angry about cultural appropriation, which doesn't even fucking exist, is because if you look at black history in America, from slavery to now, we basically gave this country every fucking day.
The people in position of power have not even given. The people in position of power have taken
everything. Everything.
Fucked it up for all the rest of us.
And it makes us so fucking uncomfortable, and it makes us so fucking bitter.
And that makes me uncomfortable.
And
I have to walk around and feel like I'm...
Because it's not your fault. It's not your fucking fault.
And then if I'm trying to be professional at work and put on a suit, now I feel even more like, all right, now I'm just...
That's why certain white boys, when they get into rap, they feel like they have to adopt our culture and start wearing baggy jeans or start wearing Ferragamo and all this other nut shit. Bro, just be white and be a rapper. Right. We don't give a fuck. Because when you're white and when you're a rapper, the moment you actually rap, we don't give a fuck about your race anymore. Right. We just don't care. It's people like G-Eazy, people like not Asher Roth. It's people like G-Eazy, people like Lil Dicky, people like Vanilla Ice, people like Slim Jesus that make us so fucking uncomfortable and make us feel like we still can't have what is ours. You feel me? And but even that to a certain degree is wrong because, like I said, bro, in America, culture deserves to be shared. The more we share culture and stop,
because you never know. You just might get a white boy in the game that will help the black culture probably even more than some of the the black leaders that we have.
But the fact is,
Right.
as much as we do welcome that, we want, and we need, and we deserve a
Black
figure.
people to do that.
We deserve a
I know.
black leader.
I know.
You feel me?
And that's where, you do
Because
deserve that.
the chairman of the NAACP is white.
Mm-hmm.
The National African Association, whatever the fucking NAACP stands for, is an organization for black people, but has been
No, I
run
know
by
what it
white
is. I
men.
didn't know that.
It's been run by white men. You feel me? So like to a certain degree, we feel so bitter and we feel so fucking we feel so egotistical. I don't even want to say egotistical. We feel so gung ho about our shit because we want and need and crave a black leader.
course.
Because we haven't had one since Malcolm X died. The closest thing we have to a black leader right now are Farrakhan, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar.
That's
And
very
Chance.
true. I'm so glad that you said both of them
They're black leaders, bro.
because they're so important.
I don't even look at them like Biggie and Pac. I look at them like Malcolm and Martin.
They're
You
so
feel me?
important for our society. I'm so glad you said that because it just goes to show like their music is not being overlooked. I'm so tired of people like undermining like what they're actually trying to do.
It's
Like,
people like Cole and Kendrick. They're even before them. I don't look up to Martin Luther King because of the fact that Malcolm X and the Black Panthers were way more effective. After Fred Hampton went to jail, not Fred Hampton. After Huey Newton went to jail, Bobby Seale and Fred Hampton went into lower class white environments and told and stopped making race the focal point. They went into these white environments and said, "Hey, look, I'm black, you're white, but white America still considers you collateral just as much as they see me as collateral. If you're out protesting with me, they're gonna kill you just like the."
You know what I like? You know what I like about Kendrick and Cole? And I can't speak for all their thoughts, but just in their music alone, like the reason why I can listen to Pimp a Butterfly, which is a very pro-black album,
Very
as
pro-black.
a white man, I can't relate to some of the shit they're even talking about. But as a logical human being, I can listen to it and appreciate it because they're so influential because they don't perpetuate hate on white people. They just all they're doing is trying to big up their culture and they're trying to pick up their people and their mindset. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that.
Exactly.
We need that.
I
We
think
need that.
I think it's very much.
I know that we need that.
I think it's very much okay for black people to want our own thing. It's very much okay because we deserve that. It's very okay, but we do it the wrong way. We exclude
wrong way.
we exclude a lot of people just because of the color of their skin.
Yeah.
And if we keep doing that, how much better are we than white America or our slave owners? You feel me?
Look, like we talked about earlier, it comes down to this. It's like I don't know if it's a supernatural power or it's how life works. It's called law of attraction. Whatever you put out there, whatever you perpetuate, will come back. What goes around comes around. So like if you're putting out hate, if you're racist, it's never going to work out for you.
Ever.
That's what it comes down to. Like it's like I wish I could tell all white people, all black people, all people of all races, like stop hating on the next person because we're never going to fix the problem if we continue that. Once we all fucking figure out how to work together and as hard as it may be, as humbling as it may be, even for some black people, like with you know slavery and like all that shit, it's I can't relate. I don't understand like what they must feel. You know what I mean? Even today, someone that has never been in slavery but feels that still today, it's like a sting because you have to walk around in that skin because you know your people.
Why do you think I
You know
don't
what I
wear
mean?
Gucci, bro? Why do you think I
That
don't
right
wear Louis
there
Vuitton?
alone? If you're able to just like, you know, it's tough. It's tough. You know, I'm not saying we should just forget about it, but like, as hard as it may be, once we're able to like just stop that, you know what I mean? Stop perpetuating that, and we can just teach people and educate people the right ways, but also teach people how to be cautious of certain things because sometimes people get caught up in some traps.
That's what my mama
You know what I
told
mean?
me.
Like-
My mom, she always told me, like, listen, I want you to love every single body. Don't ever judge the next man because of the color of his skin. But understand that when you go out into the public, you are a black man. This country has always had it out
she
for you.
couldn't have said it better because like
Don't hate the next man, but just be cautious of the fact that
give people a chance, like, you know, try to read them, but be cautious.
some of my white friends, my mom has.
I would even tell you that as a white man, be cautious because there's some hateful people.
And they try to hide it really well. I know some white people who will tell me like, I love black people. I have a best friend who's black, but then vote for fucking Trump. So, how much do you really like black people, my nigga?
No, I'm not gonna lie though. I really thought Trump was gonna do some shit for us. Really.
He lowered unemployment
He did some shit
for Hispanics, blacks,
I didn't
minorities. Trump did that,
I
bro.
didn't know what kind of man he really was. Like he really.
Trump isn't a racist, bro. He's just an idiot.
He is, bro.
I do not and never will blame Trump for racism because racism has always been around. May he perpetuate it? Yeah. Does he perpetuate it to a certain degree? Yeah. But so did Bush, so did Reagan, so did Clinton. We as black people love Bill Clinton, but in the 90s, bro, he imprisoned so many fucking black people on the third strike law, gave them 25 to life just because of the third strike law. If niggas was on probation and just got caught with a little bit of weed, 25 to life just because you already been in prison twice. You're done. Bill Clinton fucked up a lot of our fucking lives. Reagan fucked up a lot of our lives. Even Obama, to a certain degree, he didn't do shit for niggas, bro. He did not do anything for black people whatsoever. Obama is very much a house nigga. Very much. And I have no respect for him. I'm not going to say I have no respect for Martin Luther King, but I don't look up to that man. Because Malcolm X, bro, was so fucking proud to be black, also so proud to be Muslim. Huey Newton and Fred Hampton and Bobby Seale did it the right way. Like I said, bro, they went into impoverished white environments and they took it past racism. They were like, listen, as much as this is about racism, this is about classism as well. These white motherfuckers who are in business suits, who are billionaires that give you your paycheck, if you go out and protest with us right now, they'll kill you just as easily as they'll kill us. Just as fucking easily. So it's not even about race. It's just about what the fuck you have in your pocket and what you consider morally right. And if the powers that be don't agree with you, they're going to get you bitten by dogs and spray you with fire hydrants and do all this shit. Because Bernie Sanders, bro, he marched with Martin Luther King. I guarantee you that man's been bitten by a pit bull.
And look what's really stirring all this shit up. Do you know what's really stirring all this up? The green piece of paper.
Money, yeah.
The green piece of paper.
Mm-hmm. Racism has made us a lot of money.
Economy. But it's also hurting a lot of people because, like...
It's only hurting the people that the white America doesn't care about, so...
That's what I'm saying. Like, the people that continue to... Here's what I'll say. I'm going to say... There's some people that will never make it just because they don't understand how to play the system right. You have to learn how to play the system.
That's
keeping you down. If you manipulate the system, you can win.
As much as I hate to say,
sometimes you gotta fucking fake a smile. Sometimes you gotta be that black man that can walk in a room in a business suit and look in tip top shape. Sometimes you gotta shut your mouth. Sometimes you gotta, like, I'm telling you, this is just what
because white people have to do it sometimes in hip hop too.
Yeah, like,
we don't let y'all speak on certain issues.
Yeah, bro. This is. I mean, this is a big issue just to speak on now. Like, I'm just saying, like, right now, there's some people that I know that may never make it, and I want them to, and that's the advice I would give. Like, manipulate the fucking system. The system that keeps you down. Beat it.
As much as I understand that as a black man, I might have to work twice as hard as a white man. Give it to me. I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Because
you
can. Because the minute I fucking make it, bro,
and feel like they can't.
Exactly. Because the minute I make it as a black man in America, I won't ever have to say I am a successful black man. Me personally, I'll never ever have to say I'm a successful black man when I make $300 million. All I'll ever say is that I'm a successful man who just happens to be a nigga. I just happen to be black. And in situations like the Meek situation, that white people have to understand that no matter how much money a black man has, corporate white America still, and even ground-based white America still sees us as black people and still thinks that they're invincible and still think that they can oppress us. Even the same shit that happened to Meek happened to LeBron James. And LeBron James is the most successful black basketball player ever.
And he doesn't perpetuate shit.
At all. The minute that white woman on whatever news station it was told him to shut up and dribble, he went out on a press conference and said, I'm not going to shut up and dribble. I don't even know who this woman is. I probably got more money than this woman. So I don't even need to give a fuck because I'm sitting here as a black man putting my people in college. You feel me? LeBron James is a very smart man. Yeah. Colin Kaepernick is a very smart man. shitty quarterback. He just needs to stop playing fucking football and be an activist because that's his true calling.
I can't stand people. I really like Let me stop because basically their hate now, them perpetuating hate is basically making me hate them, and that's why it evolves into what it does.
And this
I
is
gotta stop.
And this is where I'll go back to my theory. The only reason I just want a racist person to just, keep it to himself is because most racist people are older people. They're indoctrinated into their values already. You feel me? All I can do at that point is just pray for you. That's all that I can do is pray for you and educate you if you're willing to be educated. But fucking the younger youth, racism is very diluted. It's more ignorant and passive now. The younger youth who say all lives matter and say that black people don't have as hard as they used to, which is, to a certain degree is true.
The thing is, all lives do matter.
They do.
But that whole I see what you're talking about. That whole movement.
It's just to destroy Black Lives Matter.
Is to distract people from what we need
from
to
black
do
issues.
Right.
Because black issues are
that's all it is. I think everybody because I don't think anybody's out there saying all lives don't matter.
Black people aren't even saying all lives. We are very much aware that all lives matter.
All lives matter. It's just that.
But you make us feel like black lives don't.
Why are we taking that away from right? Exactly. Like that's not.
You feel me? You make us feel like black lives don't matter because
it's like, hey, we got something going on over here. No. Look what I'm doing over here. Like, shut the fuck up and let. You know what I mean?
And as brutally honest as it is, bro, white people have always been like that. Since the classification of race started, they have always...
I'm going to correct you. Some white people.
Yeah.
Some white people.
Some white people have always... They have always felt like...
That's what he really meant, ladies and gentlemen. Some white people. Because Shoe's not doing that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They have always felt like they're inferior. The classification of race and slavery and all that is all just based off fear. It's all just based off the fact that, these people are too numerous, but they work really hard, so let's just manipulate them.
There's some white people that are scared that if, you know what it is, like sometimes people get in a position of power and they abuse it, like we were talking about earlier. I think some white people are scared that black people are going to get in a position of power because of the whole, like, everything in the past. I think they're scared that they're just going to fucking, just wreak havoc on the world. You know what I mean? And there's some people that would. Mm-hmm. And that thought alone is scary because it's also not going to help with the fuck we all need to do.
Bro, even before even before Malcolm X went to Mecca and took the trip to Mecca and saw that not only black people are Muslims, Indonesian, whites, are Muslims, after he came back from Mecca, he stopped being so hateful towards white people. Malcolm X. He stopped being so hateful towards white people. He stopped the white devil propaganda and just said, listen, we just all need to come together, because he went to Mecca and saw that white people are Muslims. Indonesian people are Muslims. Indonesian people they actually take up most of the population of Muslim people. Not even just black people. Chinese people are Muslims. Fucking Korean people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. After he was done with that trip to Mecca, he separated himself from Elijah Muhammad. He separated himself from the black elitist mentality and understood that classism plays a very important role as well, and that Malcolm X, as a black man, if he were to keep perpetuating that white devil shit, it would just make them hate us more.
Right.
It would just make them hate us more.
Right.
You feel me? So when he separated himself from Elijah Muhammad and started preaching in his own way, a lot of black people did not fucking like it. He was killed by his own people. You feel me? He was killed by his own people. The Black Panthers, the FBI hired a black spy to infiltrate the Black Panthers and put a lot of Black Panthers in jail because they were afraid. Racism stems from fear, bro. And I can never, ever hate another man just because he is afraid. All I can do is educate you and pray for you.
Now the only thing we should fear is fear itself.
But as far as these new young Caucasian youth, as far as they go, I'm not going to let up on them. I'm not going to lack on them because they have way too much information accessible to their fucking iPhone to understand that a lot of black people, my ancestors, have contributed to their comfy ass way of living. You feel me? And we didn't even sign the approval fucking signature. We just got it taken from us. Hey, you're going to build this whole fucking country up and then we're going to take it from you. You're not going to get any credit. That's the African American story since slavery.
Do you think this will, and this is me just being like a conspiracy theorist, or not even like just thinking way deeper beyond what we're talking about. Do you think we all have a lesson that we have to learn before life ends, and once we figure it out, life will end? Do you ever
Yeah, I believe in that. That ties into like reincarnation.
Since see how we're passionately talking about this,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when we finally like accept everything and then like try to absolutely like make positive steps towards fixing it and like start making it happen. Do you ever feel like shit's gonna like change, or like just everything, like life as we know it is just gonna?
I don't think we're gonna die, but life as we know it is dedefinitely gonna be a lot more.
Yeah, it might not be over,
comfortable.
but like it'll be a new beginning.
We're definitely gonna lose some shit to rap about. We're definitely gonna have to change up our fucking content, because as much as I hate to admit it, rap makes money off pain. And if we all make peace and white people start being kumbaya with black people, a lot of these conscious ass rappers ain't gonna have shit to talk about. You feel me? Like,
Facts.
mumble rap going fucking skyrocket, bitch. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna end this on this. We just have to be more accepting of each other.
We really do, bro.
White, black, purple, green, blue, whatever. We have to be more accepting of each other. And black people need to stop killing other black people. That's one of the biggest problems. Fuck white America. Niggas need to stop killing other niggas.
Black on black crime is
It's retarded.
yeah, it's
So
really
stupid.
just, it's because of the I'm gonna say it again. I'll repeat it. We need black leaders, because it's
You need black leaders.
the black communities being brought down because of their mindset that they have. You know what I mean?
Mind you, that mindset was indoctrinated into us, but it's 2018.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't see anything. And I know one person can't change the world themselves, but like I don't see anybody really taking the steps and fixing anything. Like I think it's more than like some of these bigger artists or people in a position of power. All they do is just they think they're just going to deposit money to someone. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's not going to fix the problem all the time. Like money will fix a lot, but we need people. We need people talking.
Hell yeah.
We need people.
We need
educated.
people out there on the
We
ground.
need people out there talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what it comes down to.
Hell yeah.
Because that's going to make my life easier. You know why? Like, as selfish as that may seem, it's not. Like, I just want the world to be a better place. The more black leaders we have, it'll fix everything and fix that mindset, and there won't be so much hate on white people too. Everything will just be better.
The equilibrium.
Seriously,
Yeah, the equilibrium
everything will
will
equal
balance
out.
itself.
Yes, bro. That's what we all need. That's what we need for black and white.
Yeah,
We need that.
we do.
It's very important. It's very important.
But this was
I might want that just as much as you do. I'm not even kidding. Like I know.
I hope
know
you do.
You could probably think otherwise, but I do.
Nah, bro. We've had too many conversations for me to think like we're not on the same page. We're definitely on the same page. But this was a great episode. I want to end this with the positive message that we always send out to you guys. If you're ever in need, if you ever feel like the walls are collapsing on you and you feel like you want to end it or you just need someone to talk to, hit up me and Shu. We're always there for you. Follow me at Hendo609_. I answer all my DMs. I really, really care about you guys. No matter how many people are listening, no matter how people are like, feel like they're alone. I feel like I'm alone all the time, and the most effective way to rid yourself of that mentality is to surround yourself by people who are like-minded and care about you. So if you need someone, hit up me, hit up Shu, because we suffer from mental illness and we are overcoming it. We are very much overcoming it, and we win a battle every single fucking day. And I assure you that you can walk in the same footsteps.
Absolutely. And I need you guys right now to go follow me at Shu856. IG, Twitter, YouTube, everything, SoundCloud. Also,
Team Ivy League, nigga.
Right, facts. And also, if you have my government, then you got my government. If not, fuck it. And same thing, bro. I fully support everything he just said. He said it. I couldn't have said it more beautiful myself. we love you guys, and we want you to know that you're not alone. Everything that you go through, we're here for you because we've been in those footsteps and we've seen, you know, those dark roads that you're going down. So please reach out to us. We're always here to help. Thanks for tuning in to The Connection. We're here every Sunday, 3 to 5 p.m. ABM101.com. We the plug.
All right. God bless.
We unplugging now.